So we've finally hit the point where Samsung is basically leaking the Galaxy S26 Ultra for us. Between the official accessory listings, Samsung themselves confirming the design, and a few other things along the way, we've got 6 solid updates to talk about, so let's get right into it. What's up guys, Sal here. So first up, the accessories. Samsung is fully leaning into the T standard this year, and that means actual magnets inside the S26 lineup. Because of that, most of their official accessories are now built around those magnets. You'll see magnetic carbon cases, silicon cases, clear cases, even a rugged magnetic case. You also get magnetic rings, and Samsung is calling this one the dual magnet holder ring, though nobody really knows what the dual part stands for. Google rolled out something similar with the Pixel 10 Pro, so there's a good chance Samsung's take ends up looking pretty close to that. There's also another magnetic accessory on the list, and it's a battery pack. We even have an image of it already, and it only comes in one color, which is gray. It's a 5000 mAh pack that supports 15-watt charging. That's a little strange because the S26 Ultra itself supports 25-watt wireless charging. And take a look at the design. To avoid the camera module messing with the battery pack setting flush, Samsung added a cutout on the accessory. This part is important if you plan on using any third-party magnetic accessories on the S26 Ultra, like a wallet or mount. Make sure it's not a full rectangle. It needs a cutout similar to this design, or it will hit the camera module and won't set flush. On top of that, Samsung will also release a new 25-watt magnetic wireless charger, so if you want to take advantage of the faster wireless speeds on the S26 Ultra, you'll probably need to upgrade your charger too. Same deal for wire charging, because Samsung still isn't putting one in the box, and the new model supports 60-watt wired speeds. Moving on, the One UI 8.5 beta build quietly leaked the full design of the S26 lineup, and they match everything we've seen over the last few months with that Z Fold 7 style camera island. For reference, the codenames M1, M2 and M3 match the S26, S26 Plus and the S26 Ultra. And yes, it also confirms the Edge variant is officially done. Now, if you needed more evidence that Samsung is sticking with Snapdragon worldwide for the S26 Ultra, take a look at this FCC listing. The FCC certified all the US and international variants of the S26 Ultra, and every single one of them uses the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Will Samsung also push a custom overclocked Galaxy version like they did with the S25 Ultra? Honestly, there's nothing to verify that yet. But what caught my eye is that the S26 Ultra listing mentions WPT, which stands for Wireless Power Transfer, and a website that broke this story claimed this confirms reverse wireless charging. Well, that's not how this works at all. Look, when Google added the T2 standard and magnets inside the Pixel 10, they removed the reverse wireless charging completely, saying the magnets interfere with it. So naturally, people wondered if Samsung would follow the same route with the S26 lineup. Will they? Honestly, we don't know yet, and the FCC listing mentioning WPT doesn't tell us anything about reverse wireless charging. Every Qi-compatible phone falls under WPT. If the FCC document actually mentioned wireless power share like it did for the S25 Ultra, then yes, we could say it's supported. But it doesn't mention that anywhere, which makes it seem like reverse wireless charging might be gone. Again, until there's solid evidence, we're just waiting. Now, for some good news if you're looking at the base or plus model. A new Korean report says the Exynos 2600 might only launch in South Korea. Everyone else would get the Snapdragon chip for the S26 and S26 Plus as well. The report says Exynos 2600 yields aren't strong enough to handle global demand, so Samsung is keeping it local. Honestly, that's not bad news because Snapdragon is definitely the stronger chip right now. If the Exynos 2600 really lives up to the leaks and is actually competitive, then Samsung can prove it at home first before pushing it to more markets next year. Finally, the Galaxy S26 lineup will also be the first phones to ship with One UI 8.5. But Samsung already opened the beta for the S25 users. So if you're in one of the supported countries, just head into Samsung members and you can jump in. Just remember, it's a beta, so yeah, expect some bugs. Already installed it on my S25 Ultra a couple of months ago, and here are 25 of the new changes you're getting. Click right here and I'll see you there.